That's funny!
Before we begin this reaction, I'd like to thank our supporters that provide funding to film and edit this video. Since we are unable to monetize any of our React videos uploaded to this channel, it is our Patreon that provides us the funding to continue making our channel bigger and better. We have a lot of interesting and exclusive content uploaded to our Patreon, which includes uncut reactions to this song, reactions to Japanese releases, live stages, games, and more. Many thanks again to those who are able to support us. Let the reaction begin. So you are now reacting to the 8-member boy group ATEEZ and their 2021 release, The Real Hung version. Do you know what the Hanja character for Hung means?
Nah, man.
It usually means like the feelings when someone has fun and or joyful moments, or it means like to rise, prosper, and flourish, to get up. First up, The Real was released as ATEEZ's final song on the competition show Kingdom Legendary War, but then was revamped to be their new lead title track for this album. The lyrics encourage youth to embrace the real you in the process of becoming an adult. People theorize that this music video supports that message by breaking the members into several different groups. 2 are in a motorbike crew, 2 are in a calligraphy club, 2 are in a baseball club, 1 is a transfer student.
You know how much I hate baseball.
I love baseball! I won like 5 championships in baseball.
Good for you, but
Well then, you know, Raffi, that what is super cool is dedication, passion, and teamwork when it comes to playing on a baseball team, right?
It's true.
There's the 7th member who's actually a transfer student from another school, and therefore his morals are the strongest, and he thinks he's the coolest of all. And then they all get like ready to fight each other. They're like, my values, my traits are the most important.
There's like lightning from the heavens.
Wait, have you seen this music video? Oh, damn it.
I love it though. I love this music video.
Okay,
It's so good.
But the 8th member helps them all come together to realize there is no singular way to be cool. There's no style that is better than the other. Everyone is cool in their own way when you do your best and when you act with kindness and humility. So you don't need to fight to see like which traits are cooler than others. It's just being yourself is number 1. The song is composed by Eden, Olounder, Lise, Pepperoni, Olive, and the ATEEZ members Kim Hungjun and Mingi wrote the lyrics.
Wait, you just dropped pizza ingredients on us. What was that?
Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Jason's beanie. We click on Jason's beanie. Okay, 1, 2, 3, Jason's beanie. Ooh. Is this a song? No, this is not the song. Oh, there's the high school.
I like how the voice is mixed in this. It's like far and reverby in a good way.
There's a build-up just to get into this song. It's so fun.
It's so bright.
Yeah, it's a crazy synth sound. It's cool.
I love this like little traditional thing that's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, this huge traditional thing going on.
Do they use Korean like traditional instruments? I'm assuming the gong, and then I heard like some kind of skin drum. I think.
these are like the most suave baseball players I've ever seen.
I don't know what that is, like all the way over to the right. It's pretty though.
That's cool.
Does his baseball have hair at the end of it? Baseball bat?
Oh, dog!
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
That's funny!
It's so loud.
Wow.
That reedy synth sound.
Yeah, that is a nut synth.
Yeah!
Oh.
What is that?
G minor now?
Yeah, there is hair at the end of his baseball
That
bat.
isn't a baseball bat, that's a giant paintbrush.
No! I love this ascent.
Why is there a cat, a sad cat in the background? Did you see that?
Whoa.
Full on almost E flat-ing, but then of course it comes back to C.
Shout out to the choreographers.
Yeah, the brightness in that harmony. It's really nice.
The laughs were harmonized. That was rad. Ooh.
So those guys are the hottest. The calligraphy group.
Yeah, it's nice to have something more tonal
nice
than
drums.
modal.
Drumline vibes.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna dance, aren't they? They're gonna. This is. Oh my God! This is High School Musical
too.
I don't dance. I know you can't.
Not a chance.
Everyone sees it from afar. This is so much like an anime.
Four-way punch. This guy's being dudes.
Major 6.
Yeah, there's some instrument that's like tripping me up. It sounds almost like a horn, and it's just like, it's really in the back.
It's just too much power in their fists.
No, in their souls, Henry. It's the crows for me. Just like, ah!
What?
What?
Oh, so that's the guy. That's the dude.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. This always reminds me of like last day of school, and the seniors are like, we're done.
Oh, this dance is so fun.
Oh, it's so gnarly.
Oh! Yeah.
That sounds like
Pretty hype.
yeah, like an ethnic trumpet, like a Korean, it's like a swana. That's a Chinese equivalent.
What a fun song. What a fun little
I
narrative.
told you I'm easy. I love it.
That was one of the best things I've heard in a while. I think that when you get those syllables going on like a catchy motion, you know, in the scale, it's so, I love that kind of stuff. I can vibe to it. I really liked the way the voices sounded it. Like I really liked the melodies throughout. Like there was a lot of phrases where I'm like, oh, I would love to sing that. Like it was catchy. And then when it ended, I felt like I needed to clap. Like it felt, there was so much energy to me. Like it was like a visceral response of like, I really enjoyed it.
I think it was really fun kind of trying to map when it kind of used different scales versus when it kind of moved away from that.
I don't know what that scale was. Was it just Phrygian?
It's a major 3.
Oh.
So it's the one that every single K-pop song uses, Dominant Phrygian.
Dominant Phrygian, is that the name of it? I was like, at the moment I was like, brain fart, I can't forget that.
At the beginning I was kind of like, okay, there's definitely some kind of scale tones that were different, that weren't necessarily major or minor. So I was like, okay, maybe this is kind of paying homage to a different scale. Kind of seeing that it was really cool. I don't know, I think it's really exciting when it's something that's not necessarily Phrygian, it's not necessarily major or minor. It uses elements of both.
See, and then that's minor.
Yeah.
So the pre-chorus, you do get the C minor. And then solidly ends on.
This is what we call style.
And then that reedy synth sound just brings back the major color.
This was one of my favorite ATEEZ songs even before seeing it live, because I feel like it's very anthem-esque. Like it's very easy to sing along to because dum da di dum. I love the actual Korean instrumentals and hearing that, super great.
I also was really excited by the use of different instruments, particularly in the percussion. So kind of hearing, oh, okay, the timbre of these percussion instruments are very different from what I'm used to hearing. So it definitely gave a very different affect that I thought was rather pleasant.
Oh, I think I really liked when it went into that instrumental solo. Yeah, Because the bass drum before that is like, what's the rhythm? Not on every downbeat. Oh yeah, it's like dun, 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 dun. That kind of a rhythm is what the bass drum is feeling. So I was just like kind of feeling that groove. But then when it hits that instrumental solo, the bass drum played every downbeat. And so I was just like, yeah. I just like really like, you know, it's kind of like reedy, kind of like nasal sounding soprano sax kind of a thing. So it was just like kind of interesting to me from that perspective.
Yeah, it's a double reed by a brass bell.
Oh.
So it has that oboe, brass, sax sound, like it has everything together in one. It's really cool.
Honestly, the whole song is kind of like more trebly than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting a lot
Really
more
bassy,
bass.
but it's not.
There wasn't enough like low end for me. There wasn't enough bass. There wasn't enough to like ground me.
A lot of piercing upper
A lot
register.
of it.
It was tinny.
Yeah, very. But like to the degree that they wanted it to be, like electric and tinny and kind of, I think it worked.
I think the craziest part for me was like that synth, the one that was so bright. I don't think I've actually heard synths like that before. The sub bass was super low, like you could barely hear it in headphones, so you know it'd be like crazy on like a huge sound system or something.
Bruh, I saw this live. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, is it like the kind of like rattles your teeth?
Yeah. You just feel it like, as it changes note, you feel it like travel through your entire body, just like
it's
up
like
and down.
it's like it's digesting your food for you. And then and then the synth was super bright, so there wasn't like a lot of mid-rangey stuff, but it meant that you could hear everything really clearly.
Okay.
I was surprised how consistent it was. I think I was expecting more change, but it was just constantly pretty hard hitting. And then with the little nuances like the rap part being like droneless and stuff. I don't know, it felt more like a rap song, like one of those like K-hip hop groups, the way they would just focus on a beat. But then this added some more of the dancey K-pop boy group vibes, but they kept it, I feel like they didn't do a lot with it, but in this case it's a strength. But I guess my brain wasn't, I don't know, I kept on, it was anticipating something. But by the end I'm like, yeah, that's all you need.
The song doesn't change in vibe all that much besides the section with the rap and things like that.
Yeah.
That's why I liked going from like one group to another group, like a totally different vibes, and it kind of carried the story, as much as there was one, forward for me, which was nice.
Yeah.
Until the very, maybe 30 seconds of the video, the whole thing is like, looks so chaotic and like, such like vigorous and like everyone just like so rebellious kind of a vibe. In contrast to that, at the end it just feels like super resolved. Honestly, the first part made me like feel really uncomfortable. I'm just like, what's going on? It's too scary. Like I cannot go approach them at all if I saw them in person kind of a thing. So I was kind of intimidated. And then by like the last 30 seconds, it was just like completely, you know, the opposite with that eighth guy coming in to resolve everything. So I think that was really effective, actually.
The theme overall, in a narrative sense, is about kind of belonging and, you know, an ethical and moral fight over what is the right way or what is the right perspective. I don't know, there could be like biblical imagery that they brought in with a guy at the end wearing white and all this stuff, you never know.
There were doves flying in the air.
Yeah, and he almost was like, there was so much ascension that he kind of descended and came. That's like that romantic idealism, like Beethoven and everybody. They used to write pieces where there would be like so much drama, and then by the end, the descent of the like Jesus figure, which in like Missa Solemnis, Beethoven, it's like that's the last thing that happened, one of the last things, and it's like a very romantic idea in music.
I had a great time.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's a party, and the music video was clearly a lot of fun to make because big groups and
to throw everything everywhere.
Wide shots, just people. Yeah.
People and things.
Mm-hmm. And clubs.
And places.
And baseball bats with hair.
Yes.
I loved when they were going da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There was one like really, so everything is super gritty, but there was one instrument that was like very bubbly, very like clear.
Like, do you hear that horn thing?
I heard that.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Just like goofy dancing with the boy.
Is that what just happened? They put like 2 different lines together. Why would they do that?
It sounds like a French horn randomly playing a from far away.
It was tripping me up so hard because it's like so distant, but I can hear it and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like,
It was really wild, and I liked it a lot.
I don't mind it. I just want to know what it is, like what its purpose is.
But that was like the wildest part of the song for me because it was super bizarre, and it's already in the middle of all this chaos for sure. But to have that like off in the distance and this really round sound, like it feels like a bubble of air on the water, like that kind of like amorphousness, but it's very satisfying.
Their concept is pirates, so.
Sure.
Remember, these are the pirates, guys.
Oh, these are the pirates guys.
I kind of got. I think it actually keeps some of the pirate vibe a little bit, just not in the video, but mostly in the audio. There's something, da 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 da. There's something a little like that.
It's not a pirate vibe. It's just the ATEEZ vibe. At this point.
Yeah, you're right.
More than anything.
They have redefined the pirate vibe.
It's very ATEEZ now.
Do you fuck with Hawaiian pizza?
I do. I think it's pretty good. It's not like my first choice, but I'm like down.
Yeah, I think I just really like it though. It's like sparkles.
I'm gonna be putting this in the video and y'all are gonna get flamed in the comments.